is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a team from the American, the UCF Knights, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. UConn quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No. It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
McDonald. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Tight end now in motion. Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Knights offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going to swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jenkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
To the air on second down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's McDonald. Finds his man, it's Harper.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Got his man. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set on the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Porter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Shabera. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Operating in the red zone. Just keeps slinging it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26, and the waiting. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. To the air, it's McDonald. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got a man. It's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McDonald. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Under fire. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He caught him. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to tack one more on their score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Found the seam on the left. The inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 31 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McDonald. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. UConn will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the touchdown Knights. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson.
And there you see the mind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's McDonald. Got him downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got room on the return.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The short hands. It's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Back to pass. It's McDonald. A shot for the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They want that clock to run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go to the fullback. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1. I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching a... Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple they are ready for a showdown. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So East Carolina's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So UCF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Oh, he got loose. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wild. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fired complete. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, East Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little cruise down.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. It just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? They continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Oh, he missed it. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. He's open on the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Good timing on the quick out. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, UCF! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. An 84-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knights. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that moment. Get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Hauser. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
and the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. He slings it deep to the left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to throw, it's Hauser. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the option. He'll pitch it.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Anderson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Knights are rolling down the field. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He'll keep it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Riles. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Pirates decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give from the gun.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Riles. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Riles. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry-up. To throw, it's Hauser. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pressure coming. Right on the money. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just...
There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got him downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hughes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.